All rise. Judge Vanderby Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1019, Canada case. Judge, both parties have been sworn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss Canada. All right. You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I'm seeking child support and back pay from this man.
Okay, just straightforward. That's what I like. Just get right into it. How old is the child?
The child is now 3 years old.
3 years old.
And I have not received any.
And justice as lies, infidelity, and a DNA twist turned child support into courtroom chaos. One test could expose the truth and change every. When asked about 3 years of unpaid support, he claims doubt, suspecting he's not the only one. With no paternity proof, the court can enforce payment, and the case spirals into betrayal and blame. Numbers behind legal loopholes, asking for rights without taking responsibility. With no DNA tests, the mother struggles alone while the child waits for support and truth. The judge stands firm, no tests, no support. The twist? They work together, turning a legal fight into a messy mix of work, betrayal, and broken trust.
All right, sir, is there a reason you haven't given her any child support in the past 3 years?
Yes, ma'am, there is.
What is that?
We've been discussing the paternity obligations.
Okay.
Under the circumstances, you know, I don't think I was the only person having a fling with Rocky at the time that you know, she and I had that time together. And,
Excuse me? Are you implying something?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that I understand that you may have been seeing some other people in addition to me. And the reason that I haven't provided
Well, those are rumors.
I understand that. I understand that, but you haven't complied with my request for DNA test either, and that's my key. Is that if I have an obligation, I like to make sure it is my obligation and not the obligation of some other father.
Well,
Expedite the DNA test through the Attorney General's office, push things forward. And he finally says he'll take responsibility if it's his. But after years of silence, many wonder is it sincere or just a courtroom performance. Ruling, the judge stood firm as truth needs proof. But behind the law was a story of broken trust, delayed justice, and emotional cost. In the Canada case, the mother sought child support, but the alleged father questioned paternity. Without a signed acknowledgement or DNA test, the court couldn't enforce any support obligation. Like, share, and subscribe.
your wife whenever you were having an affair with me.
You know, you're right about that. And honest
So
truth is
you are
that,
admitting that you're married?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I've told her. I've told her that we had this fling.
You didn't
told
tell
your
me you
wife
were
that?
married until after.
That's correct. That's correct. I did not tell you.
I'm sorry, I won't disrupt you guys anymore. Go ahead.
Okay. So, you know, from my perspective, Your Honor, I certainly understand the situation. I'm not trying to be hard-hearted, so to speak, about this, but I think that there's some other questions that need to be answered before we agree on paying any kind of support, because at this point, we haven't confirmed whose child this is.
Okay. Well, I definitely have some questions too, but I don't think they have anything to do with child support. It's more about you guys' backstory, but that has nothing to do with me. However, has this man taken a DNA test at all?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Did he sign anything at the hospital?
No, he wasn't
acknowledging that he was the father? Okay. So he does have a valid point. Before we can actually place him on child support, he either has to accept parentage, which, according to what I'm hearing, you're really not accepting it.
He's in denial about his affair and doesn't want his wife to find out.
My wife knows.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
right.
knows now.
He's lying.
You told her?
I would have heard from her by now. I work with him, ma'am.
Oh. At the welding place?
I'm a receptionist there.
Receptionist there, I'm a manager.
That's how we met.
You're her direct. Ooh, wasn't expecting that much tea this morning. So, yeah, he's entitled to a DNA test.
Sure.
Okay, so before we can move forward with anything in terms of child support, looking at your financial documents you provided, he first needs to get a DNA test. So what I can do is you guys go and get the DNA test, then you can come back at a later date, possibly, if he's the father. If he's not the father, you are more than welcome to bring back as many people as necessary. I'm not implying by any means that what he's saying is true.
Right, he's
but if
definitely
he's
the
not
father.
the father, you can bring back as many people as necessary to get DNA testing, and we actually find the father and place him on child support.
Oh, I know who it is, so that's not.
Anything further?
Your Honor, can we get your assistance in having this thing compelled so that we can get this DNA testing done expeditiously?
Oh yeah, most definitely. And it will be done through the Attorney General's office.
Okay.
Because they are actually on site in the courtroom, and it will be in the courthouse, right, to you all to go ahead and use their resource. Okay? If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
Rocky,
You're welcome.
if I have obligations here, I'll stand behind them.
I appreciate that.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You all witnessed in the Canada case. Mom was wanting child support from the alleged father. He, on the other hand, didn't know if he was really the father. So before any type of child support obligation can take place, the alleged father must establish paternity. And by establishing paternity, you can take a DNA test, and or let's say, for instance, he signed an acknowledgement of paternity. That can also start his child support obligation. But absent either one of those, DNA testing must be performed in order to place the alleged father on child support.